Hi guys, hope you're all doing great. I decided to do this video today because I would not be available tomorrow. Yes, on my week I had a very great week, a very beautiful week. But FundedNext decided to destroy it for me. Yeah, and I know some of it is my fault, but some of it too is partly their fault because this looks like taking advantage of traders for me, and that's because of the way everything played out. And I will go into details shortly. So this week I had a trade that I've never had before. As this week would have been the best week of my life ever trading because it would have been the week I got the highest payout I've ever had trading in my life. But FundedNet decided to destroy it for me, and I feel really hot. I feel really bad. Yeah, because imagine holding a trade from Wednesday, and on Thursday you are supposed to close that trade in massive. This is massive profit because this was a trade that was running for 20 hours. You guys know what 20 hours is. So a trade that was running for 20 hours, I was supposed to close it yesterday. I closed it yesterday, but I I wasn't aware that there was a news event, and that news event was not on USD. I was trading gold XAU USD. That news event was on card, and then they sent me an email saying that I traded the news. Like, how do you call it trading news? I've been in a trade for 3 good days, and then you tell me that because I closed it at the within the 10 minutes time frame window of a card event that was not even related to gold in any way. Yeah, I think it's their president speaks. Like, how much impact does that ever have? Since the years I've been trading gold, I've not seen an impact on gold that was caused by card before. Yeah, I've not seen an impact on gold that was caused by card. First of all, let me just show you this video I created. This video was what I normally. This is how I normally do it, and about closing on a very good trade. And I create these videos showing that okay, this is the trade and this is where it was, and I'm about to close the trade in profits. And I created that video like 10 minutes or a few minutes before closing the trade, not knowing that I was not going to get that payout. And that payout was in the range of was about $1,200. Yeah, funny enough, if I had left that trade to continue running, I would have made like $2,000 in profits. That's yesterday from that trade. But me in my goodwill wanting to okay, let me close this trade here. Let me close this trade here because I didn't know if the market was going to reverse because we were approaching the psychological level 4,300 for gold. But let me close this trade here. Because that trade could actually, if I left, it could actually continue running deep in profit. So me closing the trade at almost, I think $1,107 something, and then they sent me an email saying that I traded the news. Like, how do you call that trading the news? How do you call that trading the news? So this is the video I created. So this is my 25K account. A trade I took 3 days, I think 3 or 2 days ago. And you can see this stop loss, I have not touched it since the trade started moving. So you can use your eye to gauge the risk to reward. This is like 1 to 20 if this trade should hit my TP. And that's because gold has been bullish for a very long time. So I was able to take advantage of it this week. I've complained about it many times that I've been unable to do anything with this move, but this time around I took advantage of it, and this is 1 to 20 I'm about to come out with. You can see my floating profits, 2005. Yeah, I reached 0.5 hour on this trade. That was $125. So divide this value by 125, then you know how many hours this trade currently is. Yeah, so and it's looking good. It's looking good. So that's it. I'm just hoping that this thing will hit today, so at least my mind can calm down, all the tensions will relax too. So as you can see from that video I just uploaded, The trade was close to take profit, was approaching take profit, and I didn't want a situation where at that 4,300 marker, because once price gets to psychological level, like sometimes it can have a very deep pullback, and that was why I closed it. And I had already looked at the trading calendar, the economic calendar for that day, and I knew that there was no red event for US, and that's why I was relaxed. In fact, let me even load Forex Factory for that yesterday, so you guys will see what I'm talking about. So this is Forex Factory. This is Friday. So if I click on this button, it goes to yesterday. So you can look at the whole day. USD didn't have any red for that event, so I was just relaxed. I didn't know that this card 6:30. This card, like, and I closed that trade at. I had to look at the time again. 6:25, 20 seconds. So if I had closed it 20 seconds earlier, I would have had my payout. I would have had my profit. But this card, like, I don't understand how you ever place card as an event that can impact gold. I don't know. BOC, Bank of Canada government, Macklin speaks, like, how the hell does it ever affect gold? So what that means is that everyone trading with FundedNext, before you open and close a trade, always look at Forex Factory. If you trade a live, if a funded account, always look at Forex Factory to be sure that there is nothing like this that can put you in tears like me. That's how it happened for me. So I just want to go into my account. I feel it's not right, because one, card is not directly related to gold in any way. It has never even impacted gold in all the years I've been trading. Maybe if it has, maybe once in a very, very blue moon. And this trade has been running for 3 days. How can you now call that trading the news? So now they say they are going to take 60% and give me 40%. And that puts me back in drawdown, because this was a trade that brought me out of drawdown. It was supposed to have brought me out of drawdown. Okay, so I was going into my account quickly, just to talk some more about everything the way it happened. So this is my account, and you can see that this is the account I'm talking about. This account was up $26,173. Yeah, I had to take some more trades on the account which I lost, and that's because let's start with the rules. So you can see the page has opened here. So it says new trading allowed. It says all these things, then it says 40% of the profit will come to me, and the remaining will go to them, 60%. So you guys already know. Maybe you should go and read these rules again. So where your eyes would not quickly go to is this chart that is here, because you feel that you've understood everything that has happened here. But when you come to this chart, then you will now see that for card events, they marked gold as they marked card as an event that can impact gold, and that was how they took my profit away from me. So, and my account was 23,600 before I took that trade. And then if they take 40% of, let me just quickly go to my trading history. Yeah, so this is my trading history, and you can see this is the trade I took. Let me show you on TradingView too. So I'll go to 15 minutes. So this is the trade on TradingView. This is the trade on TradingView, and you can see it was going for 20 hours. Here it is here. So this trade I risked 0.5% of my account. That was like $125. And if you look here, you will see the profit from the trade, $1,838.737. So if I pull up my calculator now, you see, if I add those two, because I took two positions, 188 plus 737. So that's $2,500 from that trade. This trade pulled me out. It pulled me out of Jordan, or would have. And if you look at this left hand side, I say news trading. for a card event that would not impact this gold. And 3 days, like, how? So this is the profit that I made from that trade, and if you add it to 23,600, which was the balance of the account, see, I was at $26,175 in profit. So they would have paid me $1,175. That would have been my profit. But now they are saying that they are going to remove, let me add that value again, 1838 plus 737. So now they are saying they are going to remove 60% of this money. So if I give me 40%, so if I times it by 0.4, which is 40% of 2575, that's 1030 is what they will give me from this trade I took. And if I add that to the balance that I had before I took the trade, that's 24,630 for a 25k account. So you see that I'm still in drawdown. So what that means is I have to continue trading and see if I can get a profit. I have to get something above 25k from this balance to get a payout by 27th. And 27th is upper week Monday, as you see here. So that's what happens. That's what happens. I don't know what you guys think about this. I feel it's wrong. Yeah, because I don't know how you. I don't even know. I really feel down. I really feel down because this money would have, as in my first 1,000 and something dollars to get, and FundedNext have decided they are not going to give me this money. But on the brighter side, if I switch to my, is it even a brighter side? Or if I switch to my my account section, you see that I have this my phase 1 challenge. That same trade took me out of drawdown on this challenge and crossed it for me. So I've crossed my challenge on this phase 1 account, even though it's not showing yet. But you see I should wait. You see I have 8% already on this account. So I've crossed the phase 1 of this account. This is my Bogo account. I've crossed the phase 1, and I'm waiting for the payout. I mean, to be given my phase 2 account. If I go to trading overview now, you would see that same trade I took. Look at it. I left this one to run overnight. Maybe that's what I should have done with the other account. I would have made a lot more money. I would have made over $2,000 on that trade, and there would have been no news in that region to close the trade. So you can see this trade. Let me just add up the profit from the trade. 2522 plus 1260. So this was the amount I got on this account for this trade, 3,782, and it helped me cross my challenge. So I just want to use this opportunity to sound a note of is it warning to all of you, to all traders with FundedNext. You should pay more attention to that news of a thing, because it feels like a hidden rule, even though it's not hidden. It feels like a hidden rule, because if there is something as serious as this, you have to be promoting it every time on your social media and everywhere. But I don't even know. Maybe I'm just being a sore loser. I don't know. But I've been on this account for a long time, hoping for a payout, and this was the opportunity for me to get a payout. And then they decided that I'm not going to get the payout. It's really hurt me bad. But remove. That's just the only thing I can say at this point. Remove. Alright guys, so that's all I want to share for today. Don't mind my mood. I feel down. Yeah, who's not going to feel down? A payout of $1,000 and something dollars. It's not a small amount of money. But I just have taken in good faith and hope that more will come. Yeah, more will come. Alright guys, so that's it. See you in another video. Bye.